I'm about to battle my brother. But I do not care who wins.
And that's time.
All right, first round. Kenny Urban, ZeDe, what's your impression?
Kenny Urban style, sturdy as always. You know, this is I really like his style. Yeah, it was a good round. He was not that clean, but I think it's just his style. He has this dirty kind of snares and sounds he does, and he had a good energy, and you can see that he really enjoyed it to be in the finals against his bro. And yeah, and I think he also, I don't know if he had rounds in it. It felt like a little bit of a freestyle. I mean, he had routines, but yeah, it was just like it had a flow, but it was a good round. It was not a really crazy round, but it was definitely a good round, you know, to start.
Yeah, totally agree. Yeah, so what can I add to that? Yeah, I think the biggest lack of this round was the composition, the structure, the dynamics. He was going in the whole time, but yeah, I was missing like something where he creates some suspense, you know, that people like awaiting something. Oh, what's coming next? You know, moments like that, and yeah, it was pretty much like just flowing all the time. He was really powerful. He has a crazy stage presence. And yeah, I also do agree on like he sounds unclean for some people, but I think it's the style that he does. It's like on purpose. Like also his like this, like he uses also this bass, like everything sounds so distorted. Yeah, the snare. But yeah, that's basically his style. So I wouldn't give him minus points for this. So I think the main thing that I was missing, there is, yeah, the structure.
Yeah, true.
Give me a second. Yo, the chat looks like everyone is dead. You guys still here? Is my stream still running? Let me check. No, it looks good. Okay. Ah, yeah, it's fine, it's fine. Everyone fell asleep, guys. What's up? Give me some ash.
No, they're just listening. They left to listen, you know. They're like,
they're listening. Exactly. Yeah, because normally it's just me talking stuff, you know, but going with NaPoM.
1 minute 30 on NaPoM. He starts Basil in 3, 2, 1.
Okay. So I guess it's my turn now to give my first impression.
Yes.
So directly comparing it to Kenny, I would say he had this. He was on a similar level with like power and stage presence. He was also really clean. I would give him. I probably would give him a bit more points for structure because I felt that his it was way more dynamic. He could keep my attention through the whole round. The end was throwing me off a little bit with the beat. Like I think it would be fine if the evolution of it would work. You know, like at the end he started like doing it more technical, but it didn't sound that good at the end. You know, so it was kind of at first I was like, what is he doing? What the hell is he doing? And he didn't reverse it into a positive emotion. So I think the end was a bit unnecessary and it didn't really work for me. Yeah. What do you think?
Yeah, it was a pretty good round as well from NaPoM. I don't know if he did he miss his you can roll like this drop. Did he miss it? I feel like he started with a.
He did it. He made it. He made it. You want to watch again?
Yeah. No. He made it. But I felt like it would be much more satisfying if he would have went straight into it instead of.
He was.
Weird build up. I felt like this.
You think he was stretching the build up too long? Yeah, he started like.
Yeah, so I was expecting as soon as he goes like that he
drops it.
Yeah, but he kind of builded it up. So the story there was a little bit unclear for me.
Understand.
You know?
I think so. I think he was expecting the crowd that they know what's coming, because it's a really popular routine, and I think he was was playing with the expectation that people think, oh, he's dropping it now, and then on purpose he didn't drop it to raise the tension.
Okay.
And then
that was a little bit unclear for me in that. But still, it's just still solid.
It's okay. It's okay if we disagree. You know, we can disagree.
And yeah, the end was weird. The end was just weird. It didn't make sense. He even made also mistake, like pattern wise, and for that case, I would give it. I would closely. Oh, that's hard. I mean, yeah, NaPoM had more attention on him for the round, right?
Yeah, the structure was more interesting.
Yeah, but Kenny was a little bit more flawless. That's a close for me. A close round. I don't know.
I mean,
it's just.
You could like after the first round also can give both same points, you know.
Yeah, I will give that a draw for now. You know, as of course in the second round you try to remember the first rounds and go from there as well. But from here on, I will just because NaPoM messed it up at the end, and for me that's you know, if you mess up a round, it's just like it takes the energy away, and this is for me something that should not happen.
Especially
you know,
especially at the end, right? That's the last impression.
Exactly. You want to end the rounds, boom. It has to be clean. It has to be on point. And if you mess up the end, it can, you feel like, it just took the whole energy away. And everything you enjoyed before is you know,
Yeah.
It's just not as exciting anymore as it was when you.
Yeah, it's kind of
when
like
just,
it's kind of like you go to the restaurant and you have a 3-course meal, and then the 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 entree is really good, the main dish is good, but then the dessert sucks. You know,
Yeah.
like you get a
Yeah.
you get like a chocolate cake and just tastes not good. It's burned, you know, and you'd be like, oh, it was a nice restaurant, but the dessert destroyed it, the whole experience.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I will give it for now both.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. So actually, like, if something like this happens, like you sitting in a judging panel, and you feel like, okay, after the first round it was so even, is it does it ever happen for you to that you be like, okay, because it was so even, I will make it dependent on the second round now, or you looking back still to the first round then?
Yeah, sometimes the second round is very important, of course. You know, how will Kenny evolve from the first round, and how will NaPoM evolve from the first round?
Yeah.
You know, and worst case, if both of them are
Not evolving.
doing well, then it's gonna be hard. But as soon as someone slips in the second round, and you feel like both had it in the first round the same, then you of course go more for the one who did it in the second round better, because then overall he had it more, you know.
Yeah, understand.
Yeah, but it depends. It's sometimes, yeah, it depends. But that's what I do most of the times.
Yeah, understand.
With that judging system.
with this judging system, we're also going to talk about another judging system at the end of the stream. So stay tuned, guys. Yeah, let's go on with Kenny. But first, I drop a donation link in the chat. If you have any questions to ZeDe, to me, or you just want to be a humble person helping me to reach my donation goal, check the link in the chat or in the description of the video and donate whatever you want to. Let's continue with Kenny.
With his last round of the Grand Beatbox battle, Kenny Urban. I say the 3, y'all say the 2 and the 1. Basil, 3.
Just kidding. One more, we're gonna get this right. Listen.
All right, ZeDe, first impression.
I enjoyed his first round a little bit more. The second round was the first drop was, and also what he did he try to rebottle in the beginning where he was like, just kidding?
Yeah, I didn't get it. He did some throw bass,
yeah,
and then he said just kidding, and I was like, what was he answering to? I'm not sure.
Yeah, that was pretty a fail, I guess, in that kind of point.
Yeah, it kind of felt like they have like an inside joke, and so they
Yeah.
were like communicating to each other, but not communicating to the crowd. He was not communicating to the crowd.
Yeah, and the first beat, I realized he made the drop. He didn't get the crowd reaction he wanted, and he kind of switched his mic position to get more dynamic or power or whatever. And yeah, I felt like there he was a little bit uncomfortable. And again, it felt like a freestyle. Not that the freestyle is bad or something. You can, if you want, can make an incredible freestyle and it's dope. But it was just like
there was no storyline.
Yeah, it was not the best round of Kenny for sure. Still his style, and also the first switch to NaPoM where he wanted to try NaPoM to do the lip roll was also a little bit unclean. But he saved it when he did it in the second time, right? So he got the crowd reaction because now NaPoM hit his lip roll perfectly, which was cool, which was nice. So he saved it there for me, and yeah, it was an okay round, but I enjoyed the first round more. And then the second round. So right now there is the situation where now if NaPoM doesn't fuck it up, then
he could take it. Yeah, true. Yeah. Also, like I'm also missing like the contrast from the second to the first round. Like for example, when we watched Spider Horse, the previous battle. Like the contrast between the first and the second round of Spider Horse was huge.
Yeah.
But here Kenny kind of kept with the same energy, the same style, same vibe for the second round too. He had a little bit more like fun moments inside, made it a little bit more dynamic. But I also, for me also, I kind of felt like, yes, it is his friend, but I felt like, bro, why don't you take it that serious right now? Like he made some.
Yeah,
it kind of felt like he takes it too easy. I mean, it's a good friend of him, but it's still GBB. Yeah. So I don't know. Yeah, and I agree. Like, especially on the point that his evolution from the first to second round wasn't that high. I was more impressed after the first round. But yeah, again, I feel like it was flawless. He didn't make major mistakes. There was this one point you just mentioned where he gave the microphone to NaPoM and didn't work that well first time, but he saved it the second time. But it was flawless. Like the technical parts, the bass, the cuff snare that he does. However he does it, sounds really nifty. Yeah, so let's go on with NaPoM and then see how he evolved.
With the last round of the grand finale, NaPoM, it's on you. You got 1:30. Crowd in 3, 2, 1.
Okay, triple. Pretty creepy.
All right. Okay, NaPoM second round. Um, so my first impression is, I didn't like the build up that he did before the drop. With the melody, the I think the melody could be clearer. It felt like he was uncomfortable doing it, like he was not confident with it, and it was kind of like his voice sounded like not strong enough there. And then also like when he started with the lip rolls and the melody, I felt like the mic technique wasn't on point. Like the lip roll was really present, but the melody, like he was cupping the mic, I would say, in a wrong way. The melody should be louder there, like in the build up. Yeah, and for me, because the melody was kind of weird, it also felt too long. I was like, yeah, skip that pop, bro. Let's get us to the next point, to the next part. I like the rebuttal at the beginning. He was picking the like evolving it, and I also liked how he was evolving into, like, he took the beat of Kenny, then he did this throat tappy thing, and then he evolved into his own beat. That was a really cool move. Yeah, and then the drop, the main drop, I'm not sure. Like the lip roll was crazy there, and the power was crazy, but the melody kind of felt random to me. Yeah, like, and when I would compare it to the previous round, like in the previous round he did a roll like this, where his main punchline also was the lip roll. I felt like he could do something else there in the second round. Yeah. So what's your thoughts, bro?
Yeah, I liked his rebuttal as well. You know, compared to Kenny's rebuttal, there was definitely more,
better,
how you should do it. Yeah, but also there is like it was a little bit, the structure was a little bit messy, I think. The one where he does the scary melody.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it could have been shorter. Although I like the drop he did. I think it was cool. But yeah, it definitely was not better than the first rounds, but not much worse than the first round as well. You know, compared, if I see the evolution from the first to the second round, from NaPoM to Kenny's first and second rounds, I then would give it to NaPoM.
Yeah.
And to be honest, I was judging this battle. I don't remember what I gave the vote, because yeah, I judged so much battles at some time.
Yeah.
It's hard to remember.
How can you not remember each battle that you?
But I think I gave it to NaPoM.
Yeah,
because now I would.
Yeah, I think so too. He was sticking out more. Like in the first round, his drop was sticking out a lot, and in the second round, like yeah, I think could be cleaner, but still it was hitting harder. That he had more dynamics in the second round, and also like his rebuttal was really nice. It was Kenny wasn't doing anything like that, answering to anything of NaPoM.
Yeah. And also Kenny did his thing, you know, like what Kenny did with NaPoM to help him out. NaPoM did the same with Kenny, and that was also a nice show factor.
Yeah, that's true.
And also, yeah, I don't know if you can call that a rebuttal as well, because they help each other out, right? But definitely the battle was fun to watch. Overall, you know, you see them both friends battling each other. It was very fun to watch and entertaining. And if you judge a battle like this, you also see that, you know, and you still of course have to focus on the battles. But I would have give it overall, if I count everything together, mathematically.
Yeah, you would give it
I would have give it
to
to,
NaPoM.
yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy because actually he lost this battle. And again, like we mentioned in the previous video, you have to consider that we're watching a video right now. We're not live there, so we have a different perception of the sounds.
Yes.
And we also, to get a proper judging, we would need to watch both Kenny's rounds in the previous battles and NaPoM's. Maybe NaPoM did a lot. Maybe NaPoM did a lot of lip rolls already.
Yeah, like
and so that's why the judges were voting against him, because they were like, yeah, it's too repetitive. That could be one possibility. Yeah, so you have to consider this also. All right. You know what? Before we watch the next video, first, guys, in the chat, if you want to drop a donation, here's the link. It's also pinned. It's also in the description. By the way, Hershey, if you're still here, what's up? How you doing? I didn't watch your new video yet. I'm going to watch it later for sure. And yeah, if you guys have any questions to ZeDe or me, drop a donation in the donation link.